As you can see, London is jam-packed right now. It's holiday time in Europe, and it seems everyone who possibly can has turned up here. With the games just 3 days away, there's an incredible air of expectation. Let the party begin sums up the mood. You guys excited about the games?
Yeah. It makes me proud to be British, for sure.
I think it's a good thing for the nation. I think we're really proud to host it, and I would hope we beat everybody. That's the main thing.
You won't beat the Australians, then?
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, everyone's excited. Yeah, it's hard to get around though, but just deal with it really.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It will be great.
And will the city turn into a big party?
I hope so, because I like to party.
In fact, it seems like London has had one celebration after another this year. Hundreds of thousands turned out for the Queen's Diamond Jubilee. And now the Games, the biggest sporting celebration of all, are ready to go. Including this 115-metre high tower, Britain's largest ever sculpture. The cost of all this planning, building and security could blow out to £11 billion. That's a staggering 16.5 billion Australian dollars. The original estimate was less than half that. Even though there's been a big hiccup in supplying security here, which has meant thousands more troops being brought in, many believe the organising and construction of the Games has been a great success. However, the extraordinary expenditure on the Olympic facilities is occurring slap bang in the middle of a very tough recession. Aside from the recent celebrations, London has also seen one demonstration after another, including an estimated 500,000 in this March, protesting against what's been described as brutal budget cuts. Everyone from pensioners to public servants has been hit hard. Even the police, the very people meant to maintain law and order, have marched 30,000 strong to protest a 20% cut to their budget.
We can only stretch the service so far before it breaks, and I think we're at that point now. We are at breaking point.
So there's a strange feeling here right now. Big spending and big austerity cuts. You can see this contrast almost within the shadow of the Olympic site, here in Newham, one of London's poorest boroughs. This is the Carpenters Estate. It's currently being demolished and the residents moved out, part of the council's plan to regenerate the area. A London university even wants to build a new campus. But those who live here, like Joe Alexander, are fighting back.
And what they're trying to do is replace it with these, like, high density, high-rise buildings, and they again are not going to really house a proper community.
I went to see Mary and Brian Finch.
But there you go.
They've been living on the estate for 40 years. Now the Olympics is literally bearing down on them.
It's an advert for the Olympics. It's a cyclist by the look of it. They put it up yesterday. There was two guys on ropes abseiling down, sticking it up. And at the bottom there's an advert for Gillette. Gillette gives you a better shave.
Even though the games are about to commence just across the road, Mary says she feels like an outsider.
And how can I be part of something that's going to take my home?
But they've promised to resettle you. Is that not something that's satisfying you?
No. No, why should it? Why should I even think of it? What gives them the right? Surely be to God there's a law somewhere that says you cannot do that. If it was falling down, I'd understand, but it isn't.
And we have the highest waiting list for flats.
People wanting
for
to
homes,
move in.
yeah. I think it's 32,000 at the moment.
Wow.
And that's quoting him.
Yeah.
And we've, for about 6 years now, we've had empty homes here. We've had all these, you know, wonderful homes. People could easily move into them, families,
Yeah.
2-bedroom,
These are all
1-bedroom
empty.
flats. Yes, there's only one unit in this block that's occupied, I think.
It must be so difficult to see so many elderly pensioners struggling to keep the homes that they've had for 40 or more years.
Definitely, definitely. And a lot of them have been suffering through health problems because of this. Mary Finch, she may not have told you, but she actually had a heart attack. I don't know if she told you that.
Joe Alexander, Mary Finch and the other residents are locked in a bitter battle with the council and especially the mayor.
It didn't start, the regeneration didn't start with the Olympics, but it's kind of sped it up, and it's also given the local mayor here an opportunity to call us anti-Olympics. He's using it as an excuse to try and keep us down as well. So, you know, we're not anti-Olympics, we want to save our community.
We approached the local council for an interview, but they declined. They did say, though, that they'd given the university that wants to build here until September to develop its vision for the neighbourhood. You said earlier you were heartbroken.
Yeah, I really am. This has been my life, really. You know, it takes a long time to put life into your home. It takes a long time for a house to become a home. We have a lovely, lovely little community here, and it is a lovely, little safe community. So why would you want to break it up?